That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the button all over again. I'm switching things up. Coming up, Reggie.
If there was never a more perfect example of absolute power corrupts absolutely, it would be that man right there. That's all I got to say about that. Give that man power and look what he does with it. This is what he does with it. Welcome, everybody. It's the Four-Letter Nerd. I'm your host for tonight. I am Ra, the Sun God, the 5-star host, the host with the most. I won the poll, but I didn't win the quiz, but that's okay. Someone that won the quiz was someone that deserved to win the quiz. Not like other people that just call themselves things just to do it. But anyway, it's time for the Four-Letter Nerd presented by Hyro Geek X Unlimited. And of course, I've got my host with me. I'm never alone. There's always more than just me because it's not fun just to watch me. I gotta have people to make fun of, to riff off of, to bring enjoyment to the masses with. And the first key into doing this, he's here. He's right here with me. You know him as Black from the Waist Down, Mr. Michael Berge.
What up there, Ra? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you, sir. How you doing?
Can't complain. I'm ready for another good night. Just the boys tonight. We're gonna have some good conversations and have some fun.
That's right. That's right. And then I guess I can bring him in, because if I don't, he's gonna bring himself in, and he's just gonna cause all kinds of mayhem as what he does, because that's why he's named that way. But anyway, here's Mayhem.
Best host ever, come on. I won the award, you know what I'm saying? It's on the way to the house. I mean, come on.
Just because you give yourself an award doesn't make it true.
It's by the award committee, okay? Best host committee.
What committee? Who voted? Best
host committee voted, and they said I was it. I don't know what to tell you. You sound mad.
I need to talk to them.
You won the poll. Why you have to talk to people? Why can't I have a trophy?
Why do you feel the need to have a trophy? You didn't win the poll and you didn't win the quiz.
I did not feel the need to, but ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Let me get
It's called this thing called participation trophy.
I guess.
I want to thank everybody who made this possible, for this trophy. I want to thank my mom for.
No, I'm sorry. No. Anyway,
and my dad.
It's gonna be kind of one of those nights.
Anyway, folks, tonight we don't have a lot planned. We're just going to talk about a few things that are coming up that we think that the audience may like to talk with us about. And so the list was primarily made by that guy over there.
Hey.
So it's a good. No, it's a good list. It's a good list. It's okay.
Yeah. I think right now is a really good time to be a very open-minded nerd. And I definitely chose that because, there are certain things we grew up on that were just like, it has to remain the same. It was trash then, it's going to be trash now. And, those kind of things need to go away because, we went over some of the movies, obviously, Bergie doesn't like Beast Wars. I don't understand what's wrong with him, but whatever. But I can understand his hesitancy. Well, actually, he's looking forward to the Michael Bay version, which is crazy because the CGI, he was like, but Michael Bay, boom. And there's probably going to be some lady with some cleavage in there. Mark my words. He's like, I'm all in, we got some really good stuff going in. All right. And she agrees.
Baby agrees.
Yeah, no, we got some really good stuff. I wanted to talk about some new things. So, Reggie, whenever you're ready, I guess we can talk about
I'm always ready.
So First of Us is The Last of Us. It comes out every Sunday on HBO. I don't know what time. I don't care. They can release it. They can release it at 11:59 and 59 seconds. I would watch it on Saturday. Okay, it is an amazing show. Now, we've all managed to either watch or play The Last of Us, the actual game series, and it's funny because I think this game came out in 2012. We were already saying this needs to be on TV.
Right.
It needs to either be a movie or a series, and they did it. And when they announced it, we were all hyped. And man, let me tell you, it did not disappoint. It did not disappoint. Before I go into my long spiel about this, I wanted to know how you guys felt about it, and we'll come back to it real quick.
Sadly, I've yet to watch it, but I already know it's going to be dope
Mhm.
because just from the trailer, just the
Mhm.
fact that it got Pedro in it, I know it's going to be dope. And
100%.
then I did ask you before the show if that one scene from the beginning is
Mhm.
there,
Mhm.
and you said yes. And I don't know if I'm ready to watch that live action because I got mad when I played the game and that intro happened and ended. I
Mhm.
was mad. I was big mad.
Okay. No,
I know I was super excited because when you watch the beginning episode of the episode
Mhm.
and they took it back to like 1968 and they were sitting there,
Yes.
talking and the one doctor sitting there talking about how viruses and everything, and then the other doctor who was, if anybody remembers watching the Mummy with Brendan Fraser, he played the brother and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and he's the
Yeah.
other doctor. He's just nonchalantly talking about how this fungus is going to be one of the most dangerous things ever, and it could basically wipe out the planet like the comet did to the dinosaurs. And this dude, when he was doing that, and I was watching that, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I feel like this could legitly happen. Like it literally
Uncomfortable,
makes
huh?
you think, and like I'm like, this is a video game, and we're talking about this could actually be a global pandemic someday.
Yeah.
Who knows? And the way they made it, like, damn, great acting just in that opening scene was fantastic.
So
Nice.
no, you're right. They got the clickers. That's
Oh, so the
amazing.
people that mocap the clickers are the clickers in the show?
That's amazing.
That's
That is
insane.
dope,
That makes sense though.
right?
Um,
They got the movements.
so I really want to go over this really quickly. If you played the game and you watched the series, one of the great things he said, yeah, one of the great things about this is you have to understand that when you're playing the game as Joel, Ellie, and then I think the downloadable content you play as other people, I forget. You're kind of like third person over the shoulder. So literally, make sure the kid is not around me. You're like this. You know what I'm saying? You're watching. Oh my camera.
Oh, mic down, mic
Mic
down.
down. So like you're over the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So when certain things happen, unless it's an animated thing, hey baby, you don't really see the person's face, right? It's because it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's you reacting to it. But now we have actors and actresses, and it's just like they kind of show you how you're supposed to feel, and it's empowering. It's like amazing. They definitely give a little bit more history as to like foreshadowing in the beginning. I don't believe that's in the game unless it's like documents you find along the way. Once again, totally different from you reading about it and kind of making it click versus them making it make sense to you in like the first 5, I think 7 minutes of the intro of the movie, right? The series. Um, they changed up Sarah. Let me tell you, Sarah. What's her name? Storm? No, not Storm Reed. What is Sarah's actress name? Give me one sec. I'm trying to find it. Nico Parker. There you go. Nico, you killed it. You killed it. You killed it. You killed it. And I'm gonna keep it spoiler free for the time that we've had you. You've killed it. Oh my god. I'm gonna say that. Once again, nothing against Bella Ramsey. I think she did a great job acting. I just don't like her face. I'm sorry. I feel like they could have done something different. I don't know if it's because I'm used to how Ellie is supposed to look in the game and then growing up, or if it's just Bella Ramsey's face. However, as an actress, she killed it.
Yeah.
I think Pedro Pascal has some competition when it comes to acting chops to an extent. To an extent, you know what I'm saying? Whereas instead of him bringing up, he's like, "Oh, you guys actually got talent. Oh, okay, we can make this work." Um, there's a scene where Joel leaves his community and Denise dies. To the actress that played Denise, I know you must have been upset. Like, I would never do that. Denise, the character, you stupid. What? He told you to go back in the house. Um,
It's an apocalypse movie. People don't listen because if they listened, there would be no drama.
you know what? You're 100% right.
Facts.
Tommy Miller, who's played by Gabrielle Luna, he is like the brother you want, but also understand the kind of person he is. Still a great guy. Tess. Oh, so I think Tess, Anna Torv plays Tess. I think Tess in the series is more impactful than Tess in the game. I still love them both. And then of course Marlene. Oh, All right. So here's the thing about Marlene, right? I think, and I could be totally wrong. I think Marlene in the game was outshone or lived just up to the expectations in the game as in the live series because she killed that, and I loved her for it. And once again, you guys got to understand, it's the game. Um, it's a game reaction. Like everything is happening. It's not necessarily jump scares. It's emotion and all this other stuff. It's animated versus actual people acting. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking any away from the voice actors because they did the damn thing.
Yeah,
They did the. If you played the game, they did the damn thing. This is a great series. I'm glad that so far it's dope. I don't know how many episodes we're gonna get, but let's just say we get 10. I doubt it, but like 10 hour and a half episodes, whatever.
Ooh,
If we do, because it seems like they're gonna do seasons. I don't know if they're gonna do seasons as in season 1, Last of Us, season 2, Last of Us Part 2. I don't know. Um, this will now raise the bar for gaming series that's been brought to either movie format or TV format.
right.
So Marvel, if you're listening, good luck. Good luck. If you do any games, DC too, you know what I'm saying, or just anybody who brings a game series, and so far it's looking amazing.
Well, you got to figure also
Mhm.
keep in mind they are going to be working on some new TV series based off video games. Zelda is one that's
Mhm.
going to be coming out. I believe that's going to be on Amazon, and there is talks of early 2024 is going to be God of War.
Ooh,
So we're going to get a God of War series. Sony and Santa Monica Studios are partnering up with Amazon to do that. So if this kills it and knocks it out of the park, and they see the acting on this and the storyline is absolutely amazing, if they don't bring that same
Mhm.
enthusiasm and everything for this, I feel bad for those series because this first opening episode was absolutely amazing.
Really
I
quickly.
feel that every game related media that's not a game, they're going to have their quote unquote Henry Cavill on the team to
Mm.
follow the way that it originally was
Mhm.
and translate that into acting. Because there's a reason that the first 3 seasons of The Witcher are dope.
Yeah.
That's because Henry's like, this is how The Witcher does things,
Mhm.
and he loves it. And
Mhm.
you got to have somebody on the team that has that love of the original work in order to make it work.
Well, I feel bad for Hemsworth taking over for him. That boy's got some big shoes to fill.
You know what? He may get, sometimes they need that challenge. We'll see. But good luck nonetheless. I just want to say, in case you haven't, you're clueless as to what The Last of Us is all about. It is literally a fungus that evolves and takes over humanity. And for like X amount of years, we're fighting it. It's apocalyptic. Good luck. I wish you the best. Because I remember, shoot, I think I saw the playthrough of this game in 2014. The game came out in 2012, but I think 2014, 2015, that's when they re-released the master edition or remastered
Remastered,
it,
yep.
whatever. Around, and the PS4 came around that time. My boy gave me his old PS3 with Uncharted series as well as this. Because he's a good friend of mine. So shout out to him. Shout out to you, Mr. Comedy. And I remember I watched up into that part we were talking about. Um, that I don't want to spoil, but kind of leads to before they go 20 years after. And I was like, nope, I gotta play this game. And I played the game and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. There's so many things. There's so many like more. It's a good moral. It's a good question of ethics and more, especially at the end. Oh my god. And all I can say, since you guys never played The Last of Us 2, the beginning, the beginning is not even the icing. The beginning's not even the icing. It's there. Good luck. Whew. Oh man, I
Right.
want to play it now.
I think somebody feels a bit passionate about this show and game.
Because they did it so right. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we're nerds. There have been games, there have been comic books, stories that like, yo, they bring it to. And if you're like me, you probably had a friend you called back when you could dial the phone and
Shout
you
out
could,
to him. What
right?
up?
Yeah, you could pick up the phone without even looking. You knew his number because it was all muscle memory, right? It wasn't like, oh, I look up a name on my phone, right? And you talked for hours, so long as your bill was capable. You want to get in trouble with your parents. And you're like, oh, this person could do it like this, and we could do it like this. And this is what the first episode is like. It is every geek fandom made possible. Legit. Legit. They didn't give us too much. They definitely didn't give us too little. It was
Okay.
amazing.
Okay. All right.
But
I
it's the
see
first
you're very
episode. So.
passionate about that. All right, we're going to move on to your next topic that you chose for us, which is Jean Wick.
Really quickly, how many of us are like excited to see episode 4?
Oh, same. I am.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Here's why I'm in. Here's why I'm in. Where are we going with this story? Where are we going?
This is your subject, and you started the story. I don't know where you're going. I just gave you the keys, and you driving.
Greg is excited. Listen. I understand. They killed his dog. People were like, "You want to stop Thanos? Tell him Thanos killed his dog." And it's amazing. Keanu Reeves trains for this. Was it the second one that he had Halle Berry, or was it the third? I think it was the third. That's where he lost a finger. So
yes.
A third one, right? So the first one ended pretty dope. The second one ended even doper. The third one, I was just like, we don't really need Halle Berry for this, but I'm glad she got a check along with the dog. You know what I'm saying? Comment might have been in one. I think one of the best scenes for me was the one where he had the shootout in the Rome Coliseum. That was amazing. You guys know what I'm talking about? When he was underground, he was I think that was one of the best scenes, hands down. And it gets. I just don't want John Wick to become the Fast and Furious series.
I don't think they'll.
We need bigger guns.
Do that. No, they won't do that. But I'm sorry. I that was a dope fight under the Coliseum. I'm sorry. The dopest fight was in the knife shop, bro.
Oh yeah,
knives and guns just flinging everywhere. It was dope.
I don't know. You know why I said it for me? It was the Coliseum because it's the meticulous planning he did beforehand, the preview, and how it all kind of comes together. But all right, fair enough. What do you guys think about? I mean, we can't play the. I wish we could play the trailer so you guys can see what we're talking about. What do you guys think about the trailer so far?
Trailer looked good. I mean, it has a lot of good actors in it, and what they're bringing in. The one I was really happy about is they got the guy that was in Mortal Kombat. Oh my god, I can't think of his name. I think he played
the movie or
Scorpion.
The movie?
The Mortal Kombat movie that they did where they did the first 15 minutes where it was like
Hanzo's story.
Sub-Zero. Yeah, that one. I like it. That actor's in it. I think it's going to be fantastic. He's going to raise the level of the action sequences to a whole nother level. And like Mayhem was saying, this man trains his butt off for this stuff. And what he does, he's a perfectionist when it comes to these. I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to see where they're going to go with it. There is rumors that there is going to be a fifth one, chapter 5. There was rumors they were filming these back to back. They wanted to end it at like 5. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But I think this is great. I love the characters that they have in it. You got the Lance Reddick, who's the guy at the counter for the hotel. And you have Ian McShane in it. I love Ian McShane. I think that guy is phenomenal for an actor and everything he does. So to have him in this, and Lance Reddick, who has been in, Fringe and been he's on Horizon Zero Forbidden Dawn and Forbidden West. Like, dude's a great actor, and they've got some great people in this movie.
I love to hate Silence so much. I love to hate him so much.
Right, Silence is one of those characters you just can't wait to kill in the game, and I can't wait till I actually have a chance to do it, if it ever comes up. But I think this movie is going to be fantastic. And you know what? Worst comes to worst, it's a great summer blockbuster movie that we're going to go spend $12 on. Forget the crap day or week that we had for work, bucket of popcorn, and just enjoy it, and then go call our friends and be like, yo, did you see what he just did in that movie? You know there's going to be some fight scene that's going to be insane.
Right.
I just want to say, for the most part, I feel like when Donnie Yen comes aboard, it's pretty much going to be a dope movie.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie. Like Donnie Yen, oh my God. He's amazing as an actor, honestly. I haven't met him in person, but I'm pretty sure he'd be dope as well. So
I think he's Ip Man, right? 2 for that series. So
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. That man's got some martial arts skills. His mastery of that absolutely insane.
Listen, if I had to choose between him, Donnie Yen, Jackie Chan, Michelle Yeoh, hopefully I'm saying her name correctly. Yeoh. Excuse me.
There you go.
And what's the other one? I'm forgetting her name, but I'm seeing her face. I'd probably go with one of the ladies, not because I think I can win, but I think they kill me gracefully. Gracefully, okay? Listen, what? I'm gonna fight who? Now give me the ladies. They'll kill me quickly. I'll be all right.
You don't know. Donnie might feel bad for you and not make it hurt too bad. Jackie's gonna beat you up with everything in the room before he's done with.
Listen,
you may not even die.
I think out of everybody, all of the popular karate movie stars, Jackie Chan, I think, is the worst to go against because that man has suffered so many injuries.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. Like, he's broken his leg, he's broken his ankle. So those things are probably dull sense-wise to him. Don't get me wrong. It's to an extent. So he's breaking your face and he's not even trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. The Praying Mantis end or Black Widow end? I don't. What are you talking about? Hey, what's up, Dapper Dog Dragon? Excuse me. You're saying how I die? Ooh, Black Widow, please. Black Widow. Praying Mantis eats you alive.
And not for nothing. You didn't even mention a couple other great martial artists in there, like Jet Li or Tony.
Tony
Jaa.
No. They purposely left them out for a reason. I would die hard.
They would literally beat him to death, and he does not want that.
They would probably like 1 inch punch me, and I'd be there for like 30 minutes crying, crying and pooping my pants.
They'd be like, "I barely touched you,"
you know. I said that Jackie Chan has suffered so many injuries. You know, granted, he probably takes good physical care of his body. That him beating you is the worst because he won't feel it. You know, he won't be able to gauge. You know what I'm saying?
There's no pain threshold there,
right?
You don't.
No. I think out of all of them, he suffered the most.
But you know, the funny thing would be to see what he would use in your room as he's beating your butt. Like, what does he use? The chair,
That's
the table, a lamp, or something like that, and how he uses it and incorporates it. It's just insane. That man would take a prop in a room and make it a weapon that it worked well. It wasn't like, oh my God, this is really cheesy. Like, it was amazing what he did.
Okay, can we have a real quick conversation, right? Who do you think is the most creative out of all the karate stars?
Ooh, creative.
I don't want no beef. I don't want no beef. What do you say?
Sammo Hung.
Okay.
For creativity, I give it to Sammo.
Okay.
I mean, if we're going like creativity, like in a scene and like definitely, I think Jackie Chan, because of the scenes that he does with where he can turn like a ladder into a weapon, a chair, you know, other stuff like that. Absolutely insane. If we're talking martial arts wise and stuff like that, I think Jet and Tony are two of the most dangerous ones because their creativity with their martial arts and how they can, you know, maneuver and work a room with it. I think they would probably be the two ones I would not want to mess with.
I think Jackie's ability to kind of like improv and his sheer will at times to just go through the scene and still act it out, that's dangerous. Yeah. Granted, some of the greatest, not all, he was younger. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you got that young man's body, you can do just about anything. Right. But that kind of mindset still, nah. I think Jackie and Sammo Hung are probably decreated. I would give it to Jackie personally. I think this is a great conversation. We should probably do a poll for this and see where it goes. We may have to end up doing a karate movie episode one day.
Kung Fu Flick
I'd be down with that. And and you think about it too, like if you look at some of the like does it new style now with it, look at Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. What's his name? Samalu. Like that scene on the bus. Come on, man. That was not CGI. That was straight up the way he used that bus and did all the martial arts. And that was insane. That brought me back to thinking of those old martial arts movies where they were fighting in a bar or, you know, in a house or something like that and doing that stuff like Jackie Chan did. That was absolutely amazing. It's great. I love stuff like that.
You know what's crazy? As I found out from Michelle Yeoh, she told the interviewers that, you know, karate films aren't really rehearsed. It's like they don't have a budget to rehearse. It's just go. So they just plan it out. Whereas, you know, in Hollywood, we're like, okay, well, next 2 weeks, you know, plan things out and then we'll shoot on the third week. No, they're just like go. And they've given us these classics.
You might meet the day before, do a couple of practice runs, you know, something next day. It's like, no, we're filming. It's one take. Get it right.
That's ridiculous. Yes. Okay. So, All right, so I think we can move on. John Wick 4 is pretty much a go. I'm still mad about it, but these two are definitely excited about it. Rightfully so. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, they end it either 4 or 5. I just don't want this series to get dragged on too much because then
Yeah.
it takes away. Because like I watched John Wick on a whim. I didn't see any trailer or anything. I think it was on HBO, and I was like, all right, let's just watch it, and it turned out to be amazing for me. You know. So I don't want them to take away from that great classic. And also, if I'm going to be honest with you, I think some of us believe that in a way we can all be kind of like John Wick. Not necessarily the John Wick, but kind of like him, you know?
We wish we could.
We
be
wish,
like
you know?
Yeah, we definitely wish.
Oh, so
we
far, we got
wish.
2 yes. You got 2 yeses for a kung fu movie night. Oh, y'all get ready because I'm coming with the 5 deadly venoms.
Oh, snap, look out.
All right.
Toadstool is mentally strong.
I mean, he was gonna hand everybody their butts anyway.
The
Let's move
36
on.
chambers of Shaolin.
So
Uh-oh.
House
Look out.
Party, I'm gonna let you guys speak about it, but House Party, I think if you've been alive long enough, is
Wait. This is a picture from the remake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I forgot they remade this. I blocked it out.
Oh.
That
So-
as someone who grew up on House Party with Kid and Play,
Yep.
has
Right.
actually met them and was able to have a conversation with them. I have no desire to see this movie at all. None
Really?
whatsoever.
Why?
This to me was basically like seeing Space Jam 2 after watching the original Space Jam. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
It didn't really need to be done.
No, this might be something when it comes on like HBO Max or something. I might turn it on in the background while I'm vacuuming. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But
While
the original
vacuuming?
one, I'm
While
sorry,
vacuuming?
the original ones with Kid and Play,
Mhm.
with the dad and the groups and what they did with Tisha Campbell in it and everything like that. Man, those movies, I get it. Different times, different group of people.
Right.
But those movies were amazing.
And I'm sorry, I don't
Absolutely
care who
amazing.
you are. Even back then, I did not believe the members of Full Force were in freaking high school. No,
Right?
no.
I mean,
no.
let them rock. You know what I'm saying?
But
No.
this one is just like, so they accidentally break into, I think, LeBron James's house, and they throw a house party in his house. How is
Shout
it
out
the
to them.
police have not arrested his ass? Like they're asking, like, come on, for real.
Okay, that's not
Wait,
what's
no, that-
important though.
What?
But I get where you're coming from. Go ahead.
How do you break into LeBron James's house and throw a party in it?
Yeah.
So I love the part where he talks about like he has a hologram who talks to him about
Yeah.
we gives affirmation.
The decision to leave Cleveland was the right one. No, it was not.
Your hairline
No, it's
does
not.
look great. So shout out to LeBron for allowing those jokes to kind of go through. He's
Yeah.
been very influential in the Black community and just as a player, honestly, he's been really dope. Up until I want to say House Party 3. Which one was House Party 3? House Party 3 wasn't the one with Immature, was it? No,
Yeah,
that was 4.
one with Immature.
I mean, they were probably in there, but no, it was 4. It was 4.
With immature.
4 was 2001. So you got to understand, Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff passed on this role, if I'm not mistaken. And
Yep.
House Party was such an iconic Black movie. You know, if you ever have a chance to, you know, Black cinema, Black was like really dope. And Hollywood was like, oh, wow, people love these films. Let's invest in it and not necessarily go anywhere with it. Kid and Play did their thing. Honestly, for the first 2 films, it was the 90s, technically, kind of perpetrating the 80s to an extent. High tops, bright colors, all this other stuff. You know, it's a great time. You know, it's Tisha Campbell out here. Was she singing in the first one? I know she was dancing.
I know she danced in it with her girlfriend. I don't think she sang in that one.
Right. All right. So, you know, she did her thing. What was it? AJ Johnson. AJ Johnson is the girl's name, the woman's name, excuse me.
Yeah.
Not Tishina Arnold. Because people get that mixed up all the time. And they did their thing. It was impactful. I got shouted out by them because I had a 2 Live Crew shirt on, whatever. And I think it's one of those things that needs to be done, at least for the culture.
Those are not teenagers. Sorry, I had to go with this. Those
That's
are
a
not
lot.
teenagers. Look
That's
at
a
them.
whole lot of soul glow in there, man.
You know,
Right?
I was thinking the same thing. Let's just
Right? They put
Oh.
these men on TV in the movies and told me these are dudes who are in high school looking just like this.
I mean,
And the
the 80s was a different
the little
time.
short dude, I think over there was when they were sitting there like, you smell that? You smell that? I smell pussy. Like that was hilarious.
But then also we got to understand like what made that movie pretty dope. We have John Witherspoon, you know, and other comics who are there who are not necessarily with us right now, you know,
Yeah.
or they can't replay that role. I'm gonna check it out for the culture to see what it's like. If it's trash, then it's trash. But at the same time, I think the director said this is one of those things that needs to happen every 10 years, and I'm kind of in agreement with it to an extent. It needs to happen for every generation, you know. Or
Okay,
I mean,
can
we also
see
had
that.
Martin Lawrence in that playing Bilal.
I was
know?
gonna skip over that, but yeah, Martin was
Quit
on top of
bumping
his
my
prime.
table.
Quit bumping my table.
And the crazy thing is, I don't think Martin was funny, but he wasn't as funny as we would come to know him in his, you know, his "You So Crazy" special, in his series, in the movies that came to follow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
Right, right.
I don't think he outshone anybody, but I'm looking forward to this. I guess I'll do a really quick poll, chat as well as my esteemed colleagues. Are we gonna go see this movie?
I'm not.
No,
Not in the movie theater.
no,
Can't
not
do
Good
it.
release.
Definitely, if it's a hood
Maybe.
release, you send me a
Maybe.
video, I'll definitely watch it.
Okay.
But you know the nice thing about this is this movie here, House Party Part 1, spawned their best one, in my personal opinion, Class Act.
Right.
Class Act was actually oh my god, absolutely amazing. I love that where Play was no, not Play, it was Duncan Kid. He basically played the nerd that went to school and then he got the college scholarship and everything like that. They thought he was the jock and the other one was the nerd.
Yeah.
Like, come on. The music that they did in this, the hip hop in it, the characters that they had, the cast of it, it was absolutely amazing. You had everybody in this. It was such a good movie. I love them. Those guys were great.
Fair enough. I think they could have done more, but what I feel you. All right, Dapper Don. I keep saying
Dapper Dragon. Dapper.
I mean, that maybe that's a hint. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can change it. Whatever. Oh, get another thing. Dapper Dragon. Definitely, I'm with you. I would most likely see it. You said probably. I'll say most likely. I guess we can move on.
Mayhem's next topic.
Kraven the Hunter. Before we say anything about this, who's gonna see it? Whether in chat or esteemed colleagues, who's gonna see Kraven the Hunter?
I'll
definitely go see Kraven.
I'm seeing it.
Which I won't see House Party.
Yeah.
No.
Racist. All right, cool. No.
Okay.
Okay. We haven't. You guys want to see? Really? We haven't heard anything about this.
Oh no.
It doesn't matter. I know the premise behind it, and I'm hoping that they do something good with
What's
the
premise?
Explain I know the story of Kraven. I know what he's about. I know what he does.
So Kraven the Hunter is one of the greatest hunters of all time. Like this man, prolific on every island, hunted every form of game, everything.
Greatest though.
Huh?
I don't know if I can agree he's the greatest.
In the comic book, he was. But
I feel like they said that to hype him up at the time. Is all I'm gonna say. You know?
Yeah, but if you read some of the comics originally and the way they did him in the cartoon series, like he gave Spider-Man a run for his money, even with that, his Spidey sense and stuff like that, or the Peter Tingle, as Aunt May likes to call it. And this is the man that killed Spider-Man in one of the comics. Like he killed Spider-Man. So this is absolutely amazing that they're doing it. I'm not sure if I'm digging Aaron Taylor Johnson playing this role, but I don't know. I'm leaving. I want to see more of it, some videos of it and stuff like that to see more of it. But I hope he's going to do a great job with that. I think this is going to be something that could lead into it. And this is where Sony's doing more of the villains from Spider-Man's.
I called so many years ago.
Oh yeah,
I called that shit. Really
and
quickly,
this is a character I would love to see them go against him in Spider-Man, the next one, like with Tom Holland. Like I'd like to see it.
I don't know if I want to see it. Steven, excuse me. I think you are the only one hoping for Hawkeye season 2.
Whoa, sir. Whoa. My man just got out the hospital. You cannot be in his TV show just like that, sir.
Okay, so I know he did get out the hospital due to that horrible accident, and I wish him well and all that good stuff. However, are we gonna sit here and be like, that was a great series? Because it wasn't. The best part, the best part about Hawkeye were other characters such as Black Widow, the new Black Widow, if you
Mhm.
will, right? Her sister, because she's not really Black Widow yet. And what was it, Kate? Kate,
Yeah.
Kate
whatever her
Bishop,
name is.
yes,
Especially
aka
them
Hawkeye.
buddy copping.
Oh,
That was the
God.
best. Like the Kingpin came on and he did his thing, but we needed more. Like, come on. I'm sorry. Another Hawkeye series without them? No. No. And I would like more from Echo, but I appreciate what she did. No.
You give me a Hawkeye season 2 with the two of them.
Oh shit. It got amputated?
No, get out.
Hopefully, Jennifer can continue to the role after his scary accident. I need more Kate Bishop in my life. I agree with that. We'll probably look that up to see the extent of his injuries.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. And there's not once again, nothing against Jeremy Renner. There's nothing against him on that because we all think he's a great actor for that character. It's just the writing for that show was just like, where are we going with this? It was
That is true. So what if they make better writing, make better episodes for the next season?
I'd be interested, but honestly, it'd probably be more towards Kate and Yelena's her name.
Yelena.
Yelena.
Yeah, Yelena.
Yeah, it'd be more towards them, which is crazy because we have Hawkeye right here. Like, show me some Ronin shit. Excuse my language. Show me some Ronin stuff. Come on. I don't know. That's just me. And I love the fact that they expand Marvel Cinematic Universe through the series as well. But out of a 10, that was like a 5. That was like a 5.
Wow, that you did not want to give it that 5.
I did not. I was gonna give it a 4, but
I could tell. I could tell.
I mean, I think it's a fair assessment, a score 5 or 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
I could definitely go with that. There was potential there. There was some stuff that they dropped. I think her and Yelena were probably the best part of it. And 100%. I did like the guy that was her mom's boyfriend there, who was the swordsman.
The swordsman.
Yeah, like I liked his character. Like I'd like to see more of him and see what he could possibly do or what he might do in something else. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely go with that.
Jessica said hi, Bergie.
Oh, what up?
What up, though? Anyway, back to Craven because we were talking about this and we got distracted. Yes. Until I see some kind of visual and who he possibly going against, I'm good. It's a no for me, dog.
That's okay.
Well, that's the other question with that. Who's the villain? I mean, he's technically the villain. Who's the hero he's chasing? Or what is he doing to become that?
Right. Because it can't just be just his origin story. Because
that's trash.
That wouldn't be that great. It needs something. It does need to tie into something.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, teaser trailer, and nobody here is advocating for it. We're gonna move on. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the chat if you're gonna go see it. If you haven't already, it looks like it's a yes for these two, but it's a no for me, dog. 100%.
Okay, it's okay. You can't always be right or hardly right.
I feel like they're just right, like, hey guys, you want to see it? Let's gauge reaction, and we're gonna actually release it. And people are just like, what? Spider-Man? Oh my God, Creed 3. So, let me just say this. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan for taking over an iconic, and I'm going to say this, and I know some people are going to be upset, white series and making it blackety black and just as good. I'm sorry. Rocky was all American dream. White man beats technically the first movie, a black man.
Well, he didn't beat in the first movie.
Right. Then the second one, Russian man, right? If he dies, he dies.
You're getting movies all mixed up, sir. He didn't beat Apollo.
Who beat Apollo then?
No one did.
He beat Apollo. I know they ended it at the end. They had the sparring match or whatever, but supposedly he beat Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Apollo. After he lost and then he came back to the gym and spar. He beat Apollo. That's the official lore, but they don't really talk about it like that.
Oh, okay. See.
Okay, so then the second one, if he dies, he dies.
That was 3. 2 was Clubber Lang.
Who's Clubber
Mr.
Lang?
T?
3. No, you're wrong. 3 was Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
Mr. T.
Yeah.
4 was the Russian. 4 was the Russian. 5 was Tommy Dreamer, and that's where he had his kid, and he took him in to make it. And then 6 was the one where he fought the guy because of the video game where ESPN was doing the. Trust me, I'm a Rocky fan.
Adrian's Revenge.
Dude, I'm a Rocky fan. So the 6th one
Brady's
was
not that
where
much.
he sat there. It was an ESPN poll that they did this thing where somebody put this thing in the video game and see who would beat who. And they did this amount of things. And it was like 60% of the time Rocky beat this, boxer. So he got mad and basically convinced him to come out of retirement to win. And it was supposed to be just a what is it, like an exhibition match, but it ended up turning to be a full match. And the kid barely won. So yeah.
Okay.
And Clubber Lane also had in that one also had Hulk Hogan, who was called oh my God, the Lips. I can't remember the guy's name. It was something Lips.
So, Greg, I don't know if you heard, because sometimes these things are delayed. Yes, he won the first fight 100%. The second fight, if you're talking about the sparring match, the official lore was that Rocky won, but they just let it go. Thunder Lips, he said.
Yeah, Thunder Lips. That's what it was.
Mason Dixon. So yeah, let's just talk about Creed, because Rocky. Don't get me wrong, Rocky was a good film. I think they should have honestly stopped it at 3. Honestly, maybe give us 4 and just end it.
Huh? I think the 4th one was the best one.
You think the 4th one was the best one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ivan Drago. He's my shit.
He dies. Like,
Okay,
I don't know. I think that was a great one. Carl Weathers did a great
Ivan
job with
Drago was
that.
the 4th one?
Yes.
Who's the second one? Because
that was Apollo Creed.
The first 2 were Apollo.
Right, cool. Yep. The first 2 were Apollo?
Yes.
Yep. The third one he was doing.
Jesus Christ, this man was beating up a black man.
The third one he basically was it was an exhibition match against Thunder Lips, which was Hollywood Hogan, and he fought him, and then Clubber Lane was making fun of him in the crowd, basically telling him he was a chump and whatnot, and he would fight him anytime, and he fought him, and Mr. T beat his ass bad. Like really, 2 rounds knocked him out.
They really got us for 4 movies? Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll agree with you. The 4th one. All right, I think they should have stopped after the 4th one. I'm going to say that.
I can agree with.
Okay, so with Apollo, because now I got to go. Now I have to go watch these movies now and relive my childhood that I watched. Apollo Creed, Apollo Creed. Creed, pretty much, Apollo Creed had a son, and it was Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's character. And he has the affinity to fight. The first movie, I think, was amazing. Sylvester Stallone was on board with it. The second movie, I don't know what happened, but I feel like there was a falling out. The third movie, he doesn't want any parts of it, which, can I be honest? It sounds like old white man shit. Like, I'm sorry. Old white man shit is either racism or I'm not getting what I want. I don't want to be a part of it kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? To an extent. I'm not saying Sylvester Stallone is racist. I don't think he's ever been racist. I just don't think he got his way with Michael B. Jordan's team. Michael B. Jordan's team is doing an amazing job with Creed, honestly. We have, what's her face? Tessa Thompson as well in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a great story. And it's kind of like, you don't have to be black to be a superstar athlete in boxing, which we kind of knew because, I don't know, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, the people like that. But at the same time, it's a really great film. The third one coming out is really him kind of facing his past with a boy who's just with his friend that's just as good or learn how to box in jail, and his boy's coming to knock him down. It's kind of like one of those vendetta kind of deal.
It looked to me like it was they were both going down the same path, but his friend took the wrong turn to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels as though that had he not made that turn, which he blames on Michael B. Jordan's character, he would be sitting where Michael B. Jordan is sitting. It's that whole, if I were still here and I would have made different decisions, you wouldn't be there. I would be there. This is mine and I want it.
It's a jealousy thing. And I think, first of all, Jonathan Majors, Jonathan, you look amazing. I don't know. Taylor's that's time. I don't know how you got that body, but definitely send me your workout plan because I'm going to start it tomorrow. I think with this, it's going to be an amazing film. I think a lot of people will resonate with it. I'm looking forward to both of them fighting. And honestly, I think with Michael B. Jordan, it's a growth because I think this will be the last one. I could be wrong, but I think this will show the growth of a fighter like Michael B. Jordan. And I think that's great. You got to understand the importance. it is for somebody to take a classic series like Rocky, make it their own, and arguably make it just as good, if not better. It's a lot of silence. I'm cool with that.
No, I can't argue with that. I thought I'm loving the direction of what they did with Creed and with Creed 2 and stuff like that. I there was a couple of scenes in Creed 2 when I saw it and I was like where he's running through and I'm like, oh wow, they're gonna do the Rocky thing through Philadelphia and at the end.
But you gotta pay homage.
You had to pay homage to it. I didn't like it with the
Cat, what's up, by the way?
The four-wheelers and motorcycles and dirt bikes chasing.
It's a modern day though, Virgie. It's Philly. It's Meek Mill, Philly. Just really quick, because I know you're going through your thing. When have you ever not seen Meek Mill on a four-wheeler ATV?
No arguments there. The man's always on one.
Except when he fell down the steps. Go ahead.
Well, he probably fell off the dirt bike.
Upstairs,
so But overall, I mean, I thought they did a great job with that. I like the callback to Drago having his son now, and he felt he lost it all. Oh, yeah. This gave his son a chance to maybe redeem the Drago name and stuff and go from that. Like, I like that. This third one, it does have that, like, I'm hoping it's not like the feeling like we're watching him versus, like, they're following the same path of the first one set where Lee Majors is basically going to play the role of, Mr. T. But, this boy buffed up. I'm sorry, that's Kang the Conqueror right there. Ant-Man, you don't stand a chance. I'm just saying.
Facts.
Bro, you better skyscraper. You ain't even going to stand a chance against this boy.
Wow.
Holy shit, did this guy beef up.
The theories are crazy right now about that, but apparently, we may be getting like multiversal Avengers. So that might be a thing.
Ooh, I'm okay with that.
Listen, Kang is a beast, so
he is.
And now we know where he got it from. Looking at it from here.
That man grew up in the streets of Philly.
He's found a 34th century that worked.
So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan once again for taking on this series. I don't know if he fully owns it or whatever, but I think him and his partnership with Sylvester Stallone and the management team and all that good stuff was a really dope, at least 2 movies. And I think the third one will be amazing.
I heard there was things that going with it, like Ryan Coogler was supposed to film the second one and was working with the director and writing it, and then obviously he had to back out because of Black Panther and stuff. Yeah. So he was doing that and doing other projects. Sylvester's okay with Michael Jordan taking the role on and taking it and going from it. He's not supposed to be in the third one at all due to just he wants to be out of it. He wants to hand it off to somebody else. That's why he's cool with him doing it. I don't know if I heard anything with the truth of the fighting in the background, but there could have been something like that. Maybe with him not being able to direct it, or he wanted Coogler versus him to direct it. I don't know about that.
Give me 1 second. I'll look it up in a bit. But, they were reporting that he wasn't happy with something. And maybe, you know what? Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was his management team. Maybe it was somebody else. And they were going through, you know what I'm saying? They portrayed it as Sylvester 100%. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like to me, Once again, I'll never call that man racist. It just sounds like he just didn't get his way on Creed. I guess we can do the poll. Are we going to see Creed 3?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Chat, let us know if you're going to go see Creed 3.
I've seen the other 2 in the movie theater. I'm definitely seeing this one in the movie theater.
Like, Stallone plans to never see it.
Oh, then if he plans to never see it and that's the thing, then there's something background that pissed him off or something, or there's definitely something with it.
Right.
Yeah. You know what though? Then he's gonna miss probably a great movie. That's on him.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. I'm gonna go enjoy it. I'm gonna pop my money on it.
Well, it looks like he just cut ties with the franchise, so there may be some stuff we never find out until the documentary. You have to watch the first one. Definitely watch the first one, Dapper Dragon, because I think the first 2 are iconic in its own right. It sets up, and then like you said, the second one with Drago's son. Come on, that man, what was he punching in the cold? Was it wood or bricks or whatever? And I was just like, nah, fam.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Facts. What? Give me Jackie Chan. I'd take Jackie Chan.
Might have a better shot.
I got a shot to appeal to Jackie's human nature. You know what I'm saying? Not those fits. All right. With that being said, let's move forward. The old way. So Nicolas Cage came out swinging, I think, this year, and he's just like, "Don't forget about me.
Right?
I've produced great movies. We have the Dracula film. What's it called? Rothstein?
No. Wait, what
Rothfield?
did you just say?
Is it Rothstein? Rothfield? I forgot the name.
Renfield? You mean
Renfield. There we go.
Renfield?
I don't care. I'm gonna watch it. I just don't care for the movie. I don't care for the name. I'm sorry. Rothstein. What are you trying to say? Okay.
I'm just saying.
Look, say the white names right. All right, come on. Now.
Exactly. You get the black name.
I have
right,
no
okay.
reason to.
Here comes,
Right?
here comes a straight, strong European name. You can't say that shit right. I mean,
Sorry.
come on now.
Sorry, I let go of my slave name years ago. Anyway, that's probably gonna get us banned. Anyway, the old way. If you take a look at the commercial, immediately reminds me of Matilda and Red Dead Redemption. Now, Matilda was an amazing movie, and Red Dead Redemption, arguably a great series, 1 or 2, whichever one, pick one. It looks amazing. I look forward to seeing it. I don't think I've really seen Nicolas Cage work with children actors. I know, right? Like now I'm thinking about it.
No, I don't think he had.
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of everything he's done, like The Rock, Face Off, Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah, there's been no
Gone in
kids in
60
any of those movies.
seconds, you know.
Yeah.
Ghost
Like, I
Rider.
don't think he's worked with any little kids, unless you count in like maybe the animated stuff that he did with
Right.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but that's
I don't
really
know.
about it. That's the closest thing he probably did come working
Right.
with a kid.
Right. So I think, I know, as well as I think children actors are also making a big rise as the new wave. I think this will be dope. I looked at it and I was
It
like,
looks
yo,
dope.
it looks amazing. It looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty, somewhat campy. I'm gonna say,
Right.
But you
Like I said before the show when we watched the trailer, it's John Wick in the Old West.
oh, okay.
But you know what though? We haven't had a really good old school Western in
while.
God knows how long. You know, and it's I think with was it Yellowstone in 1823 or whatever that's coming out and stuff like that for that series on Paramount or something. I think it's regenerating some people's interest in like Westerns. And Nicolas Cage, I mean, looking at the poster here, the boy looks like he's got that old like Doc Holliday look like on him or something,
I'll
you know.
be Huckleberry.
Yeah, you know, who knows? I think this is gonna be
I don't know if I agree. What's the movie that you just listed, that the old Western that you think is generating interest?
Yellowstone is a TV show. It's not an old Western,
Okay.
but Yellowstone, it's the TV show with I think oh my god, what the hell's his name? I can't think of his name for the life of me right now. Oh shit, he did Dances with Wolves, Kevin Costner.
When did that
stuff
come
like
out?
that. That's a TV series. I think it's on like HBO or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's generating some buzz for like, you know, stuff that's on like you know, with horses and basically cattle and everything like that. And it's like kind of what a lot of old Westerns are. It's like the horses, the gunslingers. I know it's not an old school gunslingers thing, but it has that option to it. So I think that's regenerating the buzz for stuff like this. And people always love a Western.
Oh, Paramount and Peacock has. Oh, dope. Thank you. The reason why I asked that is because I was asking when it started because I know what also generated my interest was The Harder They Fall. Remember that with Idris Elba?
The harder they what?
They fall. What did I say?
That's a different movie.
Did I say something? I apologize.
The harder they F.
Oh,
okay. What you started to say.
I'm sorry. In 2021, and that was on Netflix, and that was an amazing Western. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if combined with this series that may have been going on at the same time, I think, you know, Westerns are slowly making their way back to an extent. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely argue. Just to add on really quickly to what you said, Nicolas Cage definitely looks the part, and I don't feel like he's overcommitting or overacting to be it. At least in the trailer, you know, it just seems like this man is on. I gotta kill some people. They did me wrong. It's going down, you know, kind of deal. And then he's bringing his daughter, and his daughter's like, "Well, Papa said shoot you."
They took my cattle. I gotta get them back.
Oh my God, where's Mia? Where's my cattle car?
But and the nice thing is also like when you were saying about you know, the other Nicolas Cage movie, you know, Renfield, where that one where it's like a vampire, like he's Dracula, like in there he goes back to overacting.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
you kind of sort of have to for Dracula.
Yeah, you gotta make it
If
funny.
you're gonna do Dracula, you gotta overdo it.
Yep.
Sidebar: if you invite a vampire into your house or establishment, you can't uninvite them.
Nope.
unless it changed ownership. And I was like, True Blood, you lied to me. Anyway, cattle card is the credit card that Cowboys used.
Do you still have that picture that she made?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do. Not on this computer though.
So I don't know what they were doing. I think y'all were playing Dead by Daylight or something.
No, we were playing that supernatural bounty game. I forgot the name of it, but let's just say Kill 'em Dead. Kill 'em Dead. And I made a joke about how Cowboys back in the day had a credit card to buy things, and we called it a cattle card.
And Mia photoshopped in one.
It was amazing. Don't take my idea. It was amazing. I'm gonna make a shirt. Screw that. I'm making a shirt. Oh my God, Bergie, you don't seem impressed. I'm sorry you didn't qualify.
I wasn't there for it, so I apologize. I'm just enjoying the conversation and the laughs. But I could definitely see her saying that, cattle card, don't leave the reservation without it or something. I can see her doing something like that.
Shout out to me. Listen, man, I think we can do a poll on this. Are we gonna see Nicolas Cage in the old way?
I can see it. I haven't seen a Western in theaters in a long.
Oh my gosh, she sent it in the group chat. Can you bring it up?
she
sent it in the group chat. Can you please bring up the cattle card?
Oh my God, she did. That's too funny.
Oh my God. I need to come up with a name, like a slogan, like Visa, it's everywhere you want to be. I need to come up with a slogan for that. Oh man. And you know what? Maybe we'll do a contest and we'll send out a cattle card, a generic cattle card.
There's your slogan.
Oh my God. While he's bringing up the card, is there anything else that we should talk about that's worth mentioning? Also, chat, let us know what you guys think.
So I looked up the thing on Jeremy Renner, and a lot of stuff is saying that there's possibility of an amputation, but nothing definitive yet. And they said he might have to have rods put in his legs, but he's on the long road to recovery. Big time, long time.
Cattle card. Yeehaw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That sounds amazing, actually. Cattle card. Yeehaw. Like Ford, built Ford tough. Like, what?
why's the little cow thing look like something out of I think it's those little
the milk.
Yeah, the milk cheese thing or something like that.
You trying to get a suit or you trying to get one of these cards? All right.
Yeah,
Shut your face. Shut your face. Hopefully, you know what? Prayers for Jerry Renner and his family. Hopefully, he doesn't have to go that far. My dad was in a motorcycle accident where they had to put rods in his knee. So hopefully, it's nothing that serious or crazy where they have to amputate the leg. Because I think that's unfair for anybody to go through. Obviously, for anybody in any situation. But
yeah,
Jesus, man, I really hope he really comes back and he's just like, you know what? I'm about to show you how Hawkeye does this or whatever role he decides to do.
Mm-hmm.
They had to reconstruct his chest as well because of the damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He got ran over by a 7-ton plow.
I purposely avoided looking into this. I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw it and I was like, I've had enough negativity. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I understand he survived. Anyway. Prayers, thoughts, love, hope. Because you know what? We forget that they're people too sometimes. Hopefully he definitely recovers and he comes back and he's just like, yeah, I got this,
True.
That's the goal.
Anything else we should talk about, before we wrap up this show? Because the best host ever, was out here just doing his thing. Oh, also, I have a shirt that says my name on it. Let me see if I can get it. It's really, really small.
Wow, man. Yeah, check that.
It says Mike. Yo, big shout out to Staten Island. We had Brothers with a Purpose, was helping out the community. I'm from Brooklyn. Staten Island is the one borough we clown on all the time. It's just like behind God's chest or whatever. But these guys were really good. Purpose. I got time's up already. Yeah, sorry. They were really helping out the community. You know what the crazy thing is? I like the fact that we are able to touch people in a way that is constructive when we talk about nerddom. This is why I was actually, you know what? There goes my speech. I was happy to get
you shouldn't have paused.
Yeah, should have just kept going.
I'm sorry. I messed it up. Really quickly, chat. What else should we talk about really quickly that's nerd related this year? And obviously, Reggie, if you have anything, because Reggie said something.
Did I say something? I may have said something. I don't know.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Where's
You're
Kat
welcome.
when we need her? Where is Kat with the shenanigans
At a
when we need her?
quinceañera.
She's watching this train wreck. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
she's
Yes,
watching
yes.
this
She's
train.
like, "Ooh, I'm glad I'm not there."
Oh
We
my
miss
God.
you, Kat. We miss you.
Extending the show to 2 hours. You know what? We got
No,
to talk to the big boss lady.
no.
If we did 2 hours, I think we do like every other week.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fair.
because that
Um,
two, because getting
mhm.
ready for one show for 1 hour a week, that's some stuff. 2 hours, that's a lot of stuff to get ready.
I would like to also introduce like some gaming clips, or just random clips
Yeah, I'm
into the show.
scared. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all didn't hear. She's like, "Are you scared?"
No, I just get to talk more about nerd stuff for 2 hours. Works for me. Like, come on now.
Oh, Greg. Okay, so Ray said extending the show to 2 hours, right? I'm gonna start that because that was amazing. And then Greg hits her with the follow up, maybe a special show for a 2 hour. Oh, all right. You trying to make
Okay,
us work for the cookies. All right.
Well,
do 2 hours, a 2 hour special.
Mm-hmm.
every once in a while, do one or something like that.
Once a
Pop it in
month.
there. Maybe we could even compromise hour and a half.
Oh, you know
You
what?
know,
So then here's what I think we should do, right? We should have 1 hour where we come up with the ideas and topics, and then the second hour we'll still come up with the ideas, but then we'll also include chat's ideas as well.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, maybe the chat could come up with something like, "Hey, what's your feelings on this?" And then we talk about it.
Yeah,
Do something
100%.
like that.
We do that.
I'm down with it.
I didn't even choose that. I didn't even choose that. But I love it. It's mayhem. It's me. And the
I just had to put
problem
it out
is
there,
me.
that's all. I was like, "Hey, this feels right. Let me put this up there." As soon as that thing
Listen,
comes down, he'll see it.
I am a little upset that the poll went to Reggie because I feel like I'm a really great host. Reggie, you
Don't-
talk good.
You're
but
just so hater. You're just such a hater. You're such a hater. Don't be a
I just,
hater.
you know what it is? When the
Don't
teacher
be
comes,
hating.
when the teacher comes and writes on the board and you know something's wrong and you just can't see what it is, like she wrote directive instead of aim, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? I feel like
You didn't
cheated.
understand the assignment is what the
I
problem
feel like you
was. Don't
cheated.
get mad at me.
Everyone does a great job as a host. Greg, I love you for that, but I secretly know that you meant me. That's cool.
Oh my God. Don't stop.
You
Hold
know
up.
what? If I had to concede, it'd be Kat. I think Kat is probably the best host. I heard that you're a streamer, ma'am. Yes, I'm on Twitch. I've stopped for a little bit because I've been busy with the family. I've been also working. I'm also taking a possible new career, so I've been working that in the background. They background checking me like crazy, so I don't know what they're doing exactly. So I had to like spend some time on that. But definitely expect me to start streaming probably tomorrow as well as next week because Dead Space is coming out. I didn't talk about Dead Space. Oh, Dead Space. Okay, so
Oh,
really
I'm sorry,
quick.
guys. We're out of time. Thank you so much
No,
for watching the show.
not like this. Like
No,
this.
like this. Sir, we're already over time. You don't
Give
have
him
any
that
time.
30-second clip. Then the second he starts to talk, we go to credits.
You know what? You got 30 seconds. You ready? And go. 30
Dead
seconds.
Space is a great story. It's about Isaac Clarke who goes to find his girlfriend, and it's kind of like every horror movie in space. They're not communicating. Why are you going on the ship? There's a black, there's another lady. Isaac in the beginning does not speak. They're going to remake it. It's amazing. Check it out. It's a great horror story. You know what, Reggie? You suck. I'm the best host ever. You know what I'm saying? Vote me. The best host ever.
He was doing that pretty good too, without a breath and everything. He was like, and this happens, and they got this.
Oh my God. It's an amazing story. Check it out. You can YouTube it. Maybe I'll actually, you know what? Maybe I'll stream it and then I'll record it so we can put it on the channel so you guys can watch it.
There you go.
Dead Space. Yep, Dead Space. Shush, Reggie. Let the man talk. Everyone brings up the. I think we're up. I think we're gonna lay this out, Reggie. Go ahead.
Are you sure? Because I feel like you got more.
And then there was revenge. What about your friend?
This is why you don't need no power. You don't need no power.
Oh my God. All right.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this whatever whatever he's done today.
I'm gonna wait till he finishes. Actually,
Okay. We appreciate